Hi everybody, Teacher Zdenek here. So here we go, another halftime show. The Premier League is back. Although there's just one football match this weekend, or this week actually, and it's Watford Burnley. And I have to be honest with you, completely honest, it's not a very interesting game. I would say it's quite dull. It's uninspiring, it's lackluster. 0-0 at the halftime, and really not many chances, nothing too exciting. The only thing that is good is the commentators. There's a male and a female commentator, and they are doing a fantastic job teaching us some wonderful phrases, some wonderful vocabulary. And I'm going to clarify this vocabulary because I've made some notes as always. And there's not much to talk in terms of the game itself, but I can explain the vocabulary. So whoever is watching this, hi, whether you're watching on my Instagram as the, what's it called, IGTV, or on my YouTube channel, here we go. Borghurst, that's the new guy, that's the new striker that Burnley got from Wolfsburg. I think he's Dutch. Wolfsburg, I can't pronounce this name. Woghorst might be able to muscle his way through there. So, you know what muscles are, yeah? Biceps, triceps, muscles, yeah? And if you muscle your way through, that means that you use your body, the physicality of your body, to kind of push through, yeah? You use your arms and body to, let's say, get rid of your opponent, or to just squeeze through some kind of challenge, to get past your opponent, to muscle your way through, okay? Usually it gives you the idea that there is some sort of obstacle. There's something in the way, and you use your physicality, your muscles. Football is not only about kicking the ball, right? You have to use your upper body as well. The stronger you are, the easier it gets for you to muscle your way through. Also, the co-commentator described it as a tassel, which is an interesting word, a tassel. Tussle, tassel. Tassel is a fight with another person using your arms or body. Yeah, so it's, I guess, another word that is connected to this, muscling your way through something, okay? Now, I have to say, it's not a very open game. That's exactly what the commentators said. Not a very open game. Basically, both teams are adopting the strategy safety first. They don't want to concede a goal. And one of the commentators added that there is far too much at stake for both teams. So that's a lovely expression. If there is too much at stake, it means both teams don't want to lose this match because it's an important match. It's too much at stake. You can't afford to make a mistake. There's too much at stake, yeah? And far too much at stake. It just intensifies too much at stake. Far too much at stake. Yeah. Neither of the teams wants to lose. The reason for this is because both these teams are fighting for relegation. Yeah, it's a relegation fight. Burnley, I believe, is the bottom of the league, and Watford are just a few spaces above, might be third from the bottom or something like that. So there's too much at stake. Yeah, that means, unfortunately. So sometimes this happens when there is a final, let's say Champions League final, and sometimes it's a boring game that ends in a 0-0 draw, in a goalless draw. And then it goes into extra time and penalties. Part of the reason is because neither of the teams wants to concede a goal, and each of the teams chooses a defensive approach. Yeah, and then we can say, well, it's because there's far too much at stake. Yeah, too much to lose, basically. Right, Juraj Kucka, I love this. Juraj Kucka, a good fight from the Czech. That's right. That's what the commentator said. I happen to be Czech. I'm from the Czech Republic. But then the commentator said, good fight from the Czech or the Slovakian, or the Slovakian rather. So basically the commentator made a little mistake by accidentally saying that Juraj Kucka is Czech. He's not. Yeah. Czechoslovakia used to be one country back in the day, but Juraj Kucka is definitely Slovakian. And so the commentator said, good fight from the Czech or the Slovakian, rather. I like the word rather. It has a lot of meanings in English, the word rather. But here it's used in order to sort of fix the error that you make. Yeah, so you make a mistake, you say something wrong, and then you correct yourself and add the word rather. Some people use the word even instead. So you could say something like, hello everybody, I am now recording a video for you on my Snapchat or TikTok or Instagram rather. You see, I don't even have Snapchat or TikTok. I don't know how it even works there. And I made a mistake and I want to correct myself. So I say, or Instagram rather. I could say, or Instagram even. Yeah, it's just a way to fix the error that you make. Right, that's the best attacking phase for Watford so far. Can't remember that. I can't remember any of that, but that's what the commentator said. So a phase is like a part of the game, yeah? It's like a period in the game. It could be a 2-minute phase, 1-minute phase, 3-minute phase, 5-minute phase. It's just a period of the game. It starts and then it ends usually, yeah? Okay, what's next? Yeah, there was a replay of a chance. Not much of a chance, but anyway, I like what the female commentator said. She said that it's a terrific ball in. I think that was a good cross from one of the Watford players. A good ball in. And she described it as a terrific ball in. Terrific. You might think that the word terrific means something negative because there is a word terrify and terrible. Pretty much negative words, right? Terrified means scared. Terrible means awful. But terrific is used in a positive sense. So if you say a terrific ball in, you're basically saying an excellent ball in. Did you know that, guys? You could say that, I don't know, Ronaldo is a terrific player. And that doesn't mean that Ronaldo is an awful player. That means that Ronaldo is an excellent player, a brilliant player. Speaking of Ronaldo, he missed a penalty yesterday. Yep. And Manchester United got knocked out of the FA Cup somehow. I don't know how that happened. Watford fans are getting a bit edgy. Okay, so we're looking at the word edgy. It is an adjective. And if you are edgy or if you're getting a bit edgy, that means you're getting a bit nervous. Yeah, there's another expression to be on edge, which also means to be nervous or tense. Nervous, tense. Yeah. So, not much going on forward. Yeah, that's why. You know, the Watford fans expected to be playing better against the bottom team of the league. But nothing is happening. You know, nothing is happening for either of the teams. And that's why the commentator said that the fans are getting a bit edgy. I would argue that the Burnley fans are also a bit edgy, if, you know, for sure. Because, yeah, like I said, neither of the teams looks like they're going to score anytime soon. So, I don't know. Lennon gets away from Kayambi. I think Kayambi is he a defender? I don't know. But Lennon playing for Burnley, he gets away from the defender. Okay, so I think it's similar to muscle your way through, really. However, here, I think Aaron Lennon used his speed rather than muscle. So if you use your speed to get away from your opponent from a player, that means that you're faster than the other player, and then you just get away from them, meaning you shake shake that player off. You leave that player you're taking on behind. Yeah, so you get away from that player. It's a phrasal verb, and the co-commentator added that Lennon used a burst of speed. Burst of speed. So speed, you know what speed is? Yeah, it's how fast you run, and a burst of speed. I think here it's like kind of acceleration. Yeah, when the player suddenly goes faster. So I think that's a burst of speed. Yeah, like to accelerate. Yeah. Okay. He was always going. Sorry, it was always going to be a game where the chances are where the chances are few and far between. Yeah, I guess that's fine. Sometimes I don't know what, I can't read after myself here. So if you say it was always going to be a game, it's what we call the future in the past. So basically it's what the prediction was like. Yeah, it was always going to be a game where chances are few and far between. And now I want to have a look at the phrase few and far between, which is a fantastic phrase to use. It's quite idiomatic. Few and far between means not many. Very, very few. Yeah, very rare. So chances, it was going to be a game where chances are rare, let's say. Yeah, the prediction was that there wouldn't be many chances. You know what I mean? So I guess this match is living up to the expectations, unfortunately so. So there's nothing much exciting going on in this match. It might change in the second half. Who knows? You never know. Okay. It didn't really look like a foul. That's when, there was a challenge, I guess, and then they were showing the replay. And the commentator said, it didn't really look like a foul. And then she added, no, it was a foul. I take it back. So basically, in real time, the commentator thought that it was a foul. But then after seeing the replay, she realized that she had made a mistake. And she says, okay, it was a foul. I take it back. So if you take something back, it means you realize that you've made a mistake, and you admit to it, and you take it back. You take your words back. It could also be used if, let's say, you insult someone. You say, "You mug." Yeah, it's like a British way of saying "you idiot." You mug. It's not super rude, like it's a little bit rude, but it's something that football fans would shout at each other. You mugs. So you mug, you call someone a mug, and then the opposition fan would say, take it back, you bastard, take it back, meaning take your words back. All right. Anyway, that's a really nicely measured pass. I like this collocation, a measured pass. To measure, you measure, you can use, different device to measure something, a ruler, a thermometer, I don't know, depends, the scales, depends what you're measuring, right? So a measured pass is a pass that it's a very, very good pass, which is just about the right time. It has just about the right timing, You pass it in the right moment, so it gets to that player that you're passing to. It's a measured pass. I think another expression is weighted pass. A weighted pass has a similar meaning, or you could say that this player timed the pass very well. Yeah. So this, I think, often can be used for what's called through balls. Yeah, through balls. So, a measured pass. And then there was one big chance, a goal line scramble. That's what they call a chance. What? Seriously? Come on. And somehow it didn't lead to a goal. What's a goal line scramble? What's a goal line? It's that line. Is this line, yeah? I actually have a backdrop here so I can show it. sorry. I think I accidentally